So you have 7 tools to manage your business, and you've got a couple of the core ones really around the profit and loss statement, but then you have all these other reports. And so how do all these work? Well, there's a lot of functions you need to perform financially in your business besides just tracking income and expenses. And one of them is called the AP report, or the accounts payable report, or in other words, who you owe money to report. This is really helpful, I think, because getting the reputation of a fast payer is one of those things people don't talk about as an important element to business and personal success. I mean, if somebody pays you quickly when they owe you money, you're likely to do business with them again. And it adds to the reputation of being somebody who's really above board and has their act together, right? So I think it's really important to pay your bills as on time and as fast as possible. And the AP report, accounts payable report, will show you who you owe money to and how long it's been. So let me just show you how this kind of works. So on this side right here, you just have the name of the vendors. Now, this does assume that you're putting the bills that you receive into QuickBooks so that you can generate this report. It doesn't just happen magically, right? You have to put in the data. And that's not that hard. I mean, you could just enter it in as an invoice. You can manage it through the app. But somehow or other, this has to get in here as an invoice. Now, and every invoice has a vendor name. So the vendor names show up right here. And you'll see, whatever you owe money to. This is, insurance, health insurance. This is just an AP report from one of my businesses. This is dental insurance, bookkeeping fees, and so forth, rent, whatever, right? So column A, all of the vendors. Column B is whether or not the balance is within just a few days, really. It's called current, right? So it is probably something that is not yet due, but could be due really soon. Practically speaking, you want to keep most of your bills here in current, or maybe here in 1 to 30 days, but not over here into 31 to 60. So what I do is I really keep an eye on this category, 1 to 30, 31 to 60, and I'm not really concerned about the bills in current because I know I'm going to pay those, and they're not outstanding for very long at all. And 1 to 30, I'm not either, but I'm just making sure those get paid with a due date, and I keep my eyes here. If something slips out here to 31 to 60, 61 to 90, or 91 and over, then something's going on, right? Either the bill, where there's a discrepancy in the bill that we're trying to figure out, or we disagree with the bill overall, or there wasn't enough cash flow to pay the bill, something, right? So my eyes are really over here to make sure nothing happens over here. And if it does, it's quickly taken care of. And operationally, I'm working with the team to make sure stuff here gets taken care of on a weekly basis, is how often I'm reviewing this. Once in a while, you'll get something way over here that might be a large bill that you're on a payment plan with. Then that will show up as 91 and over if the payment plan is extending more than 90 days. So this is just a fast report. There's not a lot to it. However, from a practical standpoint, I like it because it really allows me to manage our reputation as a business of a fast payer and being sure that we don't get anything over here. Now, of course, we're not perfect. There have been plenty of times over the years where bills have gotten over into this area. And if they do, then I am monitoring the communication with that vendor. Do they know? Am I aware of the consequences of the bill being overdue? Sometimes if it's a small company and for whatever reason you haven't paid it yet, just shoot them an email. The fact that they know the bill is outstanding often does all the heavy lifting, and then you can get it out as soon as you have some cash available. But if you don't communicate and you got bills way over here, then clearly that's going to create some problems. So take a look at this report every week and keep your bills in current to 1 to 30 days. Manage expectations and communications in 31 to 90, and acknowledge that a lesser known fact about operating a great business is be great at paying your bills on time And this report called the AP helps you do that.